Why I am here. I am here so the people could see what the refineries are doing to us. And if we all don't stand up and fight for ourselves, nobody's going to do nothing. I'm up here right now because I'm fighting for my family, my kids, my grandchildren, and I'm fighting for my neighbors, and I'm fighting for Wilmington, the people that live here. Because you know what? Nobody cares about Wilmington. You know what I mean?
Working class community that has been vibrant, filled with great people doing great things over decades and decades of California history. The people of Wilmington have also always lived as neighbors and next to the port, the refineries, the industrial band that exists in this part of the county of Los Angeles. What the discussion is today, and candidly what the demand is today of our neighbors here at Tesoro and Valero, is the demand is that they be good neighbors. I'm telling you realistically, the refineries and the oil industry as a part of Southern California is not going anywhere. I'm here to tell the refineries that the residents of Wilmington are not going anywhere. We're here together forever. And in that context, people have to work together to have an environment where they can live, where they can thrive, and it's the right that it be an environment where people can live healthy and have good air in a clean environment. So
Make no mistake, the big polluters in this area, the oil refineries and goods movement industries, are also big, big business, with billions of dollars of profits each year. And so, of course, they will fight tooth and nail to spend more money to clean up their operations. Prop 23 will let the oil companies and refineries off the hook to reduce their pollution. So is it a surprise that two oil companies, Tesoro and Valero, are the primary funders of Prop 23? Not really. But think about this. We are subsidizing the costs of their polluting business with our health, and with the health costs that come out of our pockets. Our state's clean energy law, AB 32, paves the way for cleaner energies and cleaner technologies and more healthful air quality. These are real solutions for human and environmental health that must stay in place.
Change. We're standing here today in Wilmington, which has been negatively impacted by the kinds of things that have happened in these neighborhoods and the environment. And only with something like AB 32 are we able to address some of the concerns.
So I was behind in all my classes, and the nebulizer, the medicine I was taking would make me shake, and it didn't make me feel good. And I was just like, I was telling my mom, I hate having asthma, I don't want to take this, you know, but that was the only thing that would make me feel better. A lot of kids in my school miss a lot of school, and it results them in being behind in a lot of their classes and, you know, missing a lot of credits. And, you know, when you're a senior, you need all the credits to graduate, and a lot of people, you know, they're behind in credits, so that results in them not being able to graduate. Tesoro and Valero made to be blamed for all this because, you know, while everybody's asleep in their bed breathing all the nasty emissions in the air, you know, they're lighting up a flare. And I've seen it before, driving home like at 1 o'clock with my mom and just looking at it for like, it's on for minutes and minutes, and I'm telling my mom, like, why are they doing this? You know, they're hurting us so much, and they're hurting me.
I mentioned one time to a representative of a refinery, I said, you know, I asked him, I said, what do you say about the connection between children with ADHD and asthma and other neurological conditions and your refineries? And he said, well, there's no solid proof to say that, and you can't say for certain that that's the cause of your children or anybody else's child, their condition. And he kind of pretty much danced around the question and never gave me an answer.
You know what? We have to fight this, and it takes all of us to fight. It's not just one person. And like I said, we have to all get together and fight for our community, because our community is going down. Because the oil wells are getting richer. And what about us? We're dying.
March to Tesoro, and we're going to let them know that we're here. We've been here for 57 years, like our hermana Mary Cervantes has been here all her life, and we will continue to be here. And it is
Some people ask, why bother doing grassroots community organizing? Well, the effects can be incredible. We can empower a whole community and create real change. We can help people develop the tools to shape their own environments. And it is a start for many to recognize their own voice and learn not to be afraid of it. Democracy cannot function without the people. Collaborative work in the community is part of the larger democracy of our country. We are interconnected with the rest of the world. We are part of the decision making. Our community matters.
What's important about youth organizing is, like, although a lot of the students are not over 18 and they can't vote, what they can do is organize themselves, organize their teachers, organize their parents, and spread the word about communities, or community organizing, or environmental justice in general. Youth programming is very important because often people don't expect the youth to be able to talk about community issues, and since we've been working in Wilmington, like, they have actually been doing a lot in getting their parents involved, getting their teachers involved, and like having just the information about environmental justice be spread around Wilmington. It's all been because of the youth, really, in the past year.
Programs, whose first rally was this? Like, first demonstration?
Yeah!
Thank you for coming out.
I spoke because, I want to represent a lot of the youth in my community. And
why is it crucial to organize in Wilmington? Is that it matters because we are affected first and worst. Whether it's pollution, tax cuts, racism, we are going to have to deal with it together. The more one is involved in a movement like this, the greater the understanding that we must speak up for ourselves. Because if we don't, somebody else will speak for us.
We're all out there today, and hundreds, if not thousands of people got the word today because of all of you right here.
A lot of media outlets are coming from different language papers and broadcast televisions. I think we will send a very strong message to show people that communities of color can stand together and change the things we don't like in our communities, including defeating Proposition 23.
Grassroots organizing has always been the source of social change. It is a way to hold representatives accountable. And in this community, it is now going to be a way to hold industry accountable.
I would really, really like to see people find their voice, find their power that they have, because we have power. We have a lot of power. We have say over what goes on here. We just have to really get informed and don't be afraid, One person can't do it by themselves, but 1,000, 1 million, 100,000, we could say a lot. And I think it's about time that we band together and do something for our health, for our children's health, for their children's health, and just for our future altogether. That's what I'd like to see.
What happens now that Prop 23 has been defeated? Well, the fight is not over in this community. La lucha sigue.
Aquí, allá, la lucha sigue.